Every culture has dragons. In China, they slither through clouds, bringing rain. In Europe, they coil in caves, breathing fire. In the Americas, feathered serpents, like Quetzalcoatl, dance in the sky. Different lands, different tongues, yet the same creature appears again and again. Where did humanity get this shared image? What if dragons aren't just fantasy? What if they're genetic memories of dinosaurs? Deep in our DNA lies memory older than words. Birds migrate thousands of miles without a map, guided by instincts carried in their blood. Salmon swim upstream to spawning grounds they've been ever seen. Elephants grieve at bones of their kin. These are not learned behaviors. They're echoes written into flesh. Humans, too, carry echoes. Dreams of falling, fears of snakes, or fire shadows of survival carved into us by generations. Could dragons be one of those echoes? Our ancestors never saw dinosaurs alive, but what if their bones told stories? Imagine early humans stumbling across a fossilized skull with teeth longer than a hand, or a skeleton with wings stretched in stone. Without science, they'd read it with imagination. This was a great beast, they'd say, alive once, fierce and mighty. That story, retold for thousands of years, becomes dragon myth. But there may be more. From a native perspective, memory doesn't belong only to people. The land remembers, the animals remember, the bones remember. When humans carry stories of thunderbirds, giant winged beings that flash lightning, they may be carrying more than legend. They may be feeling the pull of old memory, older than their own lives. Maybe even memories passed through the blood, through instincts as deep as fear of falling. What if, somewhere in our genetic code, we carry ancestral impressions of massive reptiles that ruled before us? Not detailed images, but impressions. Scales, wings, teeth, fire, passed down through the mammals who scurried at their feet, through countless generations until they reached us. When humans dreamed, they dreamed of monsters they'd never met but which their blood remembered. Science whispers hints of this. Children, without being taught, often fear snakes and reptiles more quickly than flowers or birds. Evolutionary psychology calls it survival instinct. But what if it's deeper? Not just snakes of the forest, but ancient reptiles from before forests themselves. Dinosaurs echoing through time, rising in nightmares as dragons. And fire, where does that come in? Dinosaurs didn't breathe fire, as far as we know. Yet the image persists. Perhaps it's symbolic, a fusion of reptile memory and all of volcanoes, lightning, meteors. Two ancient storytellers. The earth itself breathed fire. Why not its greatest beasts too? Picture this. A tribe gathered by fire, the elder telling of a monster with wings wide as valleys and teeth like spears. The children shiver, though they've never seen such a thing. Their blood remembers. Their ancestors ran from shadows that shook the ground, fled from talons that could crush bone. The story feels true because, in a way, it is. And maybe that's why dragons still captivate us. We build them into stories, movies, games. They feel familiar, alive, as if they belong to us. Perhaps they do. Perhaps they've always been with us, curled in the double helix of our DNA, waiting to rise in dreams and myths. If dragons are genetic memories of dinosaurs, then myth and science are not enemies. They're mirrors. One speaks in fossils, the other in stories. Both point to the same truth. The monsters never left us. They live in our bones, roaring in memory, reminding us that the world was once ruled by fire and scaland. Might be again.